Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future of trading. We're not your financial advisor, so you are at your own risk. We just changed from long. First, we had short, and then we had long, and then now we turn it around to the short trade. So actually, you have a short trade as we speak right now. So short on the Nasdaq as we speak, and you have a short on the ES. It will be better if you take it right below the support area here at 68.37 short, and we have a strong short. Also, if you have not taken a trade on the Nasdaq, you have a 24,693 short, and we have a short as we speak right now, market order on the ES, both short as we speak right now, and you're gonna keep going with it. It's a very strong short. Don't be scared. We're gonna go down. Keep going short. On the ES, you can take profit at 68.20 right there. You can take a profit on that line here. You take a profit in here, and on the Nasdaq, you can take around 24.6 is right there. Those are the profit taken right there. So those are the two numbers for this. We're still going into the short position. Don't be scared. So those are the target for both of the short. Keep going. Keep going. We have a little support area on the ES. It was before, it was a very strong support, 68.32, but we are going to break that support. So don't panic. And on the support 24.666, also we're going to break it. The market is extremely strong. We're going to break those support area and keep going, and take a profit on 68.20 on the ES, 24.604 on the Nasdaq. We're just struggling with the support on the ES, which I estimate we're going to break that support area here. As you see, has been rejected before. It's a very strong area, and that's what it is now. If we look on the ES, 1, 2, 3 bars is trying to break the support area at 68.32. Once we break that support, we are going straight down to the 68.21. But it's struggling breaking that one, but it will break it. Don't get scared. It's going to break it. Now, this is the first try, the ES trying to break that support. You can see how the ES is trying to break the support. It has nothing to do with your template or your auto trade, whatever auto trade you are using, doesn't matter. support, and now it broke it. So stay confident in your trade. Have trust for what you're looking at. And we're going down to the exactly where I told you to take a profit. Now we have you see, is still is going to break it again. 68.32 is going to break, and now on the Nasdaq we have a support 24,665. Also, the market is extremely strong. We probably able to break it. All depend on the ES. If the ES continue on the going down to the next level 68.24, the Nasdaq is gonna go down with the ES. If it's not, we're going to be back and forth at this moment, but we're still in the short position. There is no problem there. There's a very strong short. The Nasdaq now is trying to bring that support area. Don't worry about it. We're going down. I'm taking you all the way down to the target, and the ones who follow that trade, you need to take a profit on those, the ones I highlight. We keep going down. It's gonna keep going down. Don't get scared. Those are the target, the one I drew to for you, and you can go ahead and take a profit on those. We broke both of support area. We are going in the right direction. Keep going down. We have a little bumper support at 68.24. And the Nasdaq is working his way out of this support area here. He's struggling with that support area, but the short is very strong. It's going to keep going down. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to get you there. Hold on. Keep going. Very good, Adil. Very good. When did you start? When did you start today? I started around 8:30. This is very good, Adil. This is one of the traders when he came in a year ago. he was a total mess, and now he become really a very good trader. It's been a year. You've been with us a year and 1 month, actually. Keep going down, guys. Don't get scared. We're gonna get you there. We are now struggling with the support. Two trades. That's good. That's very good, sir. And we are going to hit the target where we told you you're going to hit the target. Now, if you want to be greedy, you can lower it to the support area at 68.17. And if you want to get a little bit more greedy on the NASDAQ, you can go here. So it's up to you. But two win and trade, two calls, two win and trade. And the Microsoft keep come and blocking everything for me here. Okay, well, the destination I told you about, we have hit. Now, if you want to be greedy, it's up to you, but now you can keep going down to the next level. But I hit it right on the spot where I told you to take a profit. Hi, Clinton. Harold, 600. Let me see. Hold on, let me finish with this guy. $360. Did you follow the trade, sir? On the micro account, 360. Perfect. Oh, shoot. I got failed on this one. Well, I told you to, this is where I told you to take a profit. So this one here, we don't need. And I'm going to cancel that. Hold on. Let me see if we can extend it. We can extend it to here. So we called two winning trades. We have some of our traders follow those trades, and we hit right on the spot. On the ES, if you're still on that trade, you need to start taking profit. If you are on two contracts, take one. If you are on one, exit on this area here. For the NASDAQ, okay, you have two options on the NASDAQ. You can exit right now as we speak, or you can take it all the way down to the where the market analyzer on the top estimate the target 24,461, which is in line. So you can, if you have not closed the trade on the NASDAQ and you don't want to close the trade, I will totally understand. It's a winning trade. And then here is your last target to close the position. Very good. We have two winning trade, two calls, and it's good enough. Oh, already the ES 10,000. Jesus Christ. You know, the financial now is become crazy. This is the trade from the NASDAQ, and I told you to take it from here because this trade coming from the market analyzer, and this one, the market analyzer is based on one contract. Based on the last entry signal, it is 460 ticks in profit, $2,270, and I have two contracts in here, so that's 4,000. So we love it crazy. Yeah, it is crazy, and it is crazy. The financial industry has become. So whoever took the profit, take a profit, and if you still wanted to go lower on the Nasdaq right now, there is a pullback re-entry on the Nasdaq. So if I was you, I'll take the profit, the ones we call those trades, and then the re-entry point. You have two re-entry point actually on the Nasdaq. The first one is right there, and the second one is right there. Those are the re-entry short. And for the Nasdaq right now, there is a little pullback and it's gonna go back down. So if you still have the open position on the Nasdaq, you can take a profit. And if you're gutsy enough, you can hold on because the market is gonna go back down again. There is a pullback re-entry. So we estimated exactly where you need to take a profit on the ES and the Nasdaq, but we extended the target on the Nasdaq. But where I estimated from the beginning, it was perfect estimation. Perfect. And now it's going to go back down. Poof, 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 poof. It's going back down. Don't be scared. You know, I had Ethereum, and now I'm looking at the Ethereum price. The Ethereum price is 2,000. I'm so glad I don't have any Ethereum. I closed the positions on Ethereum on 3,500 and 3,200 and 3,300. I got rid of all the Ethereum. I don't day trade crypto. I hold crypto and then cash in after 1 year, 2 years, whatever. But and now I'm looking at the Ethereum. The Ethereum is 1,997. And I sold the last pack on the Ethereum a week ago. And I was feeling guilty because I sold it a little bit cheap, 32, 3,300. And now when I'm looking at the Ethereum price is 1,900. Wow. The Bitcoin is 6,800. But actually it's a good entry for the Bitcoin right now. 6,800 is a good entry. Wow. But I'm not going to get anything anymore. I'm done. So it's amazing. The market has no, all what you know about financial is off right now. Everything, it doesn't make any sense anymore in the trading. And can you imagine you are in the financial, whether you are trading crypto, Forex, and future, and you are lost because you don't have a proper education now now, all those ones on a cheap app, you know, selling, when you buy a kilo potato, they give you free indicator. And all those now, they are struggling because now, if you're not professional and you don't understand the market, you can lose your saving account. And if you know what you're doing right now, whether the market is up or down, you're going to be making tons of money. And as a trader, you don't just trade long, you trade long and short. And you cannot say, I only trade NASDAQ. You cannot say, I only trade ES. A trader is a trader, doesn't matter. You know, and right now we are in this stage where people are not willing to understand the market. They're going to be chopped. And they're going to be chopped royally. It's not going to be picnic like last year or the last 30 years in the trading. Now we are, from the beginning of this year, we are on a total different levels of trading. And the things is, many of the expert traders, they're working in the institutionals. They are scratching their head. They don't know what to do anymore. They are panicking and they don't understand what to do. Now, most of those analysis, they come in on and they do free talk. Those kind of people, they are not really traders. They just analyze the market on a bigger picture. But most of them, they cannot trade a paperback. And they look at the market structural differently than you and I, because you are a day trader. They look at the big picture, but they are not into the day-to-day trade. And right now, the way in the financial, especially on the day trading, this year is going to filter at least 50% of the traders, those retailers. They're going to be filtered and kicked out of this market permanently, especially the ones that are trying to get prop accounts or something. Because right now in the financial, you cannot depend on just some vegetable guy sell vegetables in the morning and he buy sell indicators in the afternoon. It's no longer the market. Just you're gonna go bring ATR, Autotrade, Momentum, RSI, and you think you're gonna kick some butts with it in the market. No, the only butts you're gonna get kicked is yours. The market right now, the way it's working, the way it's moving, if you're not careful and if you're not well educated. I don't sell any CDs. I don't have a class. You need to pay me to learn what I do. I teach right here on a YouTube. So what I'm saying is I have nothing in it. I don't collect emails. I don't want you to pay me. I don't need your money. I don't need to babysit a grown man. I'm too old for that. I've been doing this for almost 35 years. I'm not going to sit down, babysit a grown man. So I don't have any education to sell you. I don't have any CDs to send you and show you how you're going to make $1 million. I'll leave those losers sell you those CDs and books and whatever it is. So I have nothing to sell you. And what I'm telling you is the truth right now in this financial, whether you are future or crypto, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be whacked royally. Okay, so right now the trades are off. There is no short and there is no long anymore. There is no short and there is no long anymore. The market now on hold. Be careful. There is nothing anymore at the moment. It's finished. Now the trend is getting weaker. The market analyzer estimated a 6794. Most likely we're gonna hit the 6794 right there. And I don't see anything below that number. So right now, the market, look, you can look to any videos we've had before. When the market entered those two yellow lines, there is no more short trades. You can look on every video for many years on YouTube, on this channel, and you can see how many times we covered that and how many times it worked, okay? Once this market entered those two yellow lines, and this market entered those two yellow lines, you should not take any short trades anymore. This is a place where the amateur traders keep taking a new short trades. And this is where the professionals, they start looking for an entry. So don't get fooled by your indicators, your momentum, ATR, MACD, all those banana indicators. This is the area, is the end of it. This is the area, is the end of it right now. Only if there is some kind of news coming out, it's going to drag this market further down. But right now, this market condition for the morning session, 6794, and for the Nasdaq, 24,466. This is the max you're going to get out of the short trade at this moment. And don't expect this market is going to keep going down. This is it. And right now, the market is going in between short and long. You have to understand where is your limitation in the market. Despite the sellers over the buyers with a 6 different time frame, despite the market analyzer from 1 to 30, from 1 to 30 minutes, all in red, every single indicator telling you to go short. But to our traders, once this market entered those two yellow lines, those are measuring the previous highs and lows and some different calculation in them. It's not just the previous highs and lows. And you can go through all the videos we have on this channel, and you can see every single day the same story. When the market entered those two yellow lines, you should not take any short, and you should not allow your dishwasher called Autotrade taking short trades anymore. So right now we are at the end of the trend right there. Especially our traders, do not activate any auto trade to take a new short trade once you enter those two yellow lines. It's the opposite. With the amateur traders taking short, you have $10,000, $8,000, whatever it is, you need to start consider taking a profit, or you need to override your auto trade because this one is a swing traded. Maybe if you don't want to close the trade, maybe you want to override your auto trade by putting a buy signal to secure some of your trade, or you let the auto trade close the trade for you, is fine. But right now, there is no more short trade. It's finished. What makes you different from any other trader is to understand your limitation. The difference between an institutional and a poor guy sitting amateur trader or retailer trader, he have tons of indicators. Without no one looking at his chart, I know what he have. And the big movers, they know what this guy have. This is the sad story where nobody want to talk about. Everybody knows what amateur trader is using. Everybody knows what amateur trader use for stop loss. An amateur trader is using RSI, MACD, ATR, momentum, couple moving averages, with from 10 to 20 ticks stop loss on the ES, and the same thing around couple $100 on the NASDAQ, whether it's 35 ticks or 40 ticks on the NASDAQ. It's obvious. They are limited. They have no vision. What they are using indicator plotted on the bar based on the previous bars. And here is the fun part about it. This poor guy, he don't have the brain to think that his indicators are reacting based on the previous bar. And he's trading future. So his decisions are made from the past to predict the future. And that's why you see a bunch of losers trying to teach your traders double top and double bottom and oversold and overbought and all this banana trading. All this crap does not make you a good trader. As an example, when the market came in on this bar when we first started on the support area, and I know we had, here it is right there. When the market came in again to this support area, the previous, it was rejected from this place. On the second one, those idiots, they think is double top or double bottom. They don't understand what about supply and demand. It doesn't matter if you're an ES. You know, when we first started trading, now I'm looking at the ES. When I first started trading, the ES was 680, 650, 650. This is when I start trading on the ES on a satellite. Not even, there is no internet when we first started. When the Clinton became a president, the ES hit 700. You know, so so the difference between the retailer or those guys which they use some kind of different platform, and now they are feeding an AI system, RSI, momentum, volume. We studied what the AI do. I study it now for 6 months, what the AI is capable of doing, which nothing special, is volume, moving averages, RSI, momentum, basic, just basic, but still you are feeding him garbage and it's giving you garbage. It's giving you the same indicator you have on NinjaTrader, which what they did, they have fall into this trap, like what happened to those traders. We have two offices, one in USA, one in Europe. We know the difference between traders, where in Europe, there are many traders use the MT4, MT5 for the Forex. In Europe, there are more traders for Forex than future. And if you go on MT4, there are at least 1 million indicator for MT4 for free. 1 million. During all those years, they have generated over 1 million indicator. At the same time, if you estimate it, they have MT4 and MT5, 5 million traders. Out of 5 million traders, 98% of those traders, they will never make it. Why? Because it's a wrong basic. retailer is putting a lot of indicators on the chart to get confirmation. And then what happened, the difference between him, I used to work in Luxembourg for a firm when I was young, and I was on the gold, silver. I was not on the Forex. But you are trained to take action before it happened. This is the difference between companies and retailers. Retailers, they have 20 different indicators on the chart waiting for confirmation. And here is the problem. By the time he gets confirmation, because first of all, he's not a trader. He don't have confidence when to take action in the trade. Like now, when I see the market went between the two yellow lines, I'm done. We call 2 trades short today, and now we are at the end of it, and now look, it starts telling you buy. That's mean close your trade. Doesn't matter. So the retailer is, because he don't have a proper education to take action before it happened, he wait on a stupid indicators to get confirmation. By the time he gets the confirmation to take action in the market, is too late. Especially also if he is really unprofessional, he's not using 1 minute chart, he's using Renko bar, he's using range. Range used to be good if you are, and still good, the range for reversal. Renko, perfect, which I covered on Monday, how to reverse for our traders on Renko bar, the reversal, but I insisted on trading with the trend on the 1 minute. So as the biggest mistake traders has been doing, which I have seen it all for the last 35 years, that they flood the chart with indicators and they are waiting for confirmation. By the time they get in, it's too late. Because this guy, and I have seen also when doing the break, I went undercover and see some trading rooms and all this to see what they are. And what I have seen, when a guy is teaching the traders, and when he have a 20 different indicator, that means this trainer don't have a self-confidence in his trades, and he's waiting on those 20 indicators to give him confirmation so he can yank some money out of normal people because they need to follow him. So because the guy is not a trader and he's overwhelming the chart with indicators. So as you see here, we said when the market goes between those two yellow lines, is finished. And it is finished. Now if we look at this market, you have a reversal, you have a buy signal, and now what is coming here, which now is not safe, now is coming to this re-entry point. This is always, to our traders, we have some new traders, always this yellow line, it is a re-entry short or re-entry long. On this one here now is a re-entry, but right now this market is finished to the short. So I would not use this number as a re-entry right now anymore, because the market is finished, is done, is going up again. Now, if you are insistent on taking that trade, make sure the stop loss is very small on it, for the cost average, because most likely the trend to the short side is over. It's finished. I don't need a MACD. I don't need an RSI. I don't need a momentum to tell me the trend is over, because at this moment, they still thinking they can pull back re-entry short, or those are the smart ones, and the ones are just beginners. Now they are waiting on the MACD to go down again so they can go short again. They don't understand where is their limitation on every trend. So right now, we are look where I have put the sell order and look where the market is turning around, but there is no more short. It's finished. It's finished. The secret, the most reliable for day trading is the future market, not the crypto, not the Forex. The Forex have different rules how to trade Forex, which 98% people don't know how to trade Forex. And the problem also, the future is only technical. Where when you are dealing with Forex and dealing with crypto, there are two kind of traders. There are ones are relying on technical, and some are relying on fundamental. And some are combining the fundamental with the technical, which those are disaster traders, because they hear an idiot on some kind of app. We cannot name those apps. He might say the Bitcoin going to 150, and the other guy saying the Bitcoin going to 60. So it depends who's selling this idea, and then they start believing that the Bitcoin is going to 60 or to 150. He's not relying on his chart. And look, now this is the re-entry short. They took on a normal. This is a re-entry short. You should never take it. But this one here, it is, you can take that trade only on a very small stop loss when the condition, when the market entered between those two yellow line and you want to take a trade, you need to make a very small stop loss on this one here. Because technically this market is finished and there is no more short trade, and we have said there is no more short trade, and now there is only long trade. So right now, another mistake traders do, which 90% we've been dealing with the public for 17 years right now. We have been teaching for 17 years, people. Many of the traders, they make the same mistake. 98% of the traders make the same mistake. The chart is divided to 3 sections: long, medium, no trade, and then short. Now, because the market hit between those two yellow lines, there is no more short. Okay? If we look at this market, there is a triple resistance line. Triple. This is not your game. This is not your game. Leave it. Because now, as I said before, as I covered before, in our days before the internet, we used to have a V-shape. I used to love the V-shape trades, and M-shape and W-shapes. Now they don't exist because of the internet and small children going in and out with 30 seconds on a trade. It's no longer there is a V-shape. Now when the market going from short to long, it is like a boat making a U-turn. There is no more V-shapes in the market. It's done. It's finished. It's over. So now with all the respect for everyone have indicators, and he thinks he got the crystal ball and he's smart and all this, I challenge him. Because this is, if we look at any direction, you can see it is like a U-boat making a U-turn. Look, it's like a boat making a U-turn. A boat cannot just make a V-shape. A boat has to make a U-turn, big one. And you can see it's like a U-turn. And this is exactly what it is right now. We finished from the short, which we predicted before any other trader has predicted the short is over. The bars are away from the line. It was a strong trend. As long as the bar is away from the bar, it's a strong trend. And when the bar kissed the line, it is over. Finished. So now we are in the transition between short and long. Now I know there is long, and I can reverse this market long if I want to. But if you want to be safe trader, you will wait. Now this short here is no longer our business anymore. We know this entry here, this number here, it is for a pullback re-entry, and this is a short trade, but I'm no longer interested in it because it's very close between those two yellow lines. And once the market entered those two yellow lines, you should not generate any new trades. So the only option right now, when you see this, the market is going into different directions slowly. It's like a boat trying to make a U-turn. So there is two options in here is going to happen. Probably the ES is going to go back and retest the support area and then go back up again. Or it could be somewhere around here where there is no safety. If you go take a short trade in here, there is no safe place to put your stop loss. Your stop loss is up in the air, vulnerable for anyone to grab. So when you are finished with the short trade, which we did, and we did very well on the short trade, now my targets are, I wanted to see this market turn around above those three resistance. If you follow not my rules, the market don't care about your rules, my rules, your indicators, my indicators, the market don't care. The market is going to do what the market is going to do. What we're trying to do, we're trying to jump on the back of an elephant to go on the same direction as the elephant going. Because I don't have money to change the market direction. You don't have any inventory. You have nothing. You're just borrowing an ES and you have to give it back before the closing time. You're just borrowing the ES. You have no impact on this market. So we need to be successful trader to jump on a back of an elephant and not fighting the elephant. And this is the biggest mistake traders are doing through many years. And here is the secret. They don't listen. And it is the same thing happened to me when I was a young man. I was an aircraft engineer in USA. I sold my home. I sold everything, went to Switzerland, and I thought I was a little smart boy. I can outbeat everyone. And then the market teach me many lessons that I find out I was an idiot. And I thought I was the smartest one in the trading room. And I started from zero, taking orders on the phone. Back then, we take the order on the phone. You have a cart, you clock in the cart, and then you fax the position, whether it's an ES or NASDAQ or whatever it is, you fax the position to the customer. That's where I come from. So we came a long way from home. So there is some certain area on the chart you can trade and some certain area you cannot trade. So right now I have no more bread in here. I'm done. I know better not to take it. Maybe you can squeeze 10 ticks, 15 ticks. Good for you. But I'm not going to get out of the bed for 10 ticks and 15 ticks. I better stay home, relax. So now we are done with the short trade. There is no more. Maybe the market is going to go farther down a little bit, but I'm not interested in it. It's overburned. It's finished. Now the only time I'm going to redirect my auto trade to take long, or I will wait till I see the market cross those three lines, which they call three resistance. This is a critical area here where I don't want to be in the turbulence of the market. So if we notice here, when those poor guys, they think they are smart in the market, by this time when the market went from here to here, where the market went from 6,828 all the way to the 6,816, 17. His ATR, RSI, momentum, MACD, everything pointed short. They are vulnerable traders. They are weak traders. And guess what? Where do you get your money from? Not from the institution. You get, when you make $100 in the market, you're making this $100 out of an idiot. Don't know how to trade. You don't make your money in the market from professional trader. You make your money from some kind of amateur trader. He thinks he can get away with the market without having knowledge. And that's where your money coming from. And we may, God bless us with more idiots trading in the market, because that's where you get your money from. So, as you see here, by the time those guys took a short trade, and he gets the confirmation what I'm saying, he have 20 different indicators from here to here, he fall into this trap, and he took a short, and now the market going against him. And guess what? He's aggravated, he lost money, he's panicking, and now he is making more mistakes. $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. And this poor guy, he hardly have $5,000 on his account, and he don't know how to calculate on $200 losses a day, that's $50,000 a year. He don't know how to calculate. So every trade count, and you should be always conservative with your trading, whether you are a professional trader or non-professional trader. You should not be sitting behind a computer. You think you're going to bang on the market every single day and make 100%. You cannot. So as you see now, the market level is 6804 and has never went below the 6804, is right below, between those two yellow lines. And now what you're seeing, the market going back and forth, flirting with the 6821. And all of a sudden, and this is the creepiest one in the market, which aggravate the hell out of me when I was in the process. The market sneak right under our nose from short to long, right under our nose, and we don't do anything about it. We are too late to take action about this. So that's why when you set your mind, you say, this is not my area anymore. And here, I don't want to get into this messy chart. I either fly above the turbulence or I stay on the side. And if you notice now, what's happening with the market is going back and forth and flirting with that number. It drop 1 bar, 2 bars, and then go back and flirting with that number, indicating the short trade is over. And nobody home. You see, there's nobody home to listen that the trend is over. They have no knowledge the market is over. What separates the trader from a trader to know what is in advance when the short trades are over before everyone to take a profit, or understand to stay away from the market and then understand when he is going to re-engage in the trade again. The biggest mistake sometimes people when they come in and you, Sam, what time I need to start my auto trade? If I know tomorrow where the ES, I'll tell you what time you need to start your ES. I normally start my auto trades around 8:30. I start my auto trades around 8:30, but does not mean the market is going to be to my favor at 8:30. So you cannot just say, I'll start tomorrow at 8:30 and I should be in the money. You should look at the chart before you start auto trading. You know. So now if we look here on the ES, there is nothing left. Now it's 10:56. In a few minutes is lunch hour. It's finished. It's finished. There is no trade. There is no direction in the market. If you take long, you're going to lose. If you take short, you're going to lose. No direction. It's finished. If we look at the Nasdaq, oh, I got filled from that area where I called the trade for you. But also this Nasdaq is finished because across this yellow number, so it is finished. So the short is finished. I remember we put two orders, one here and one there. We got filled on the first one, but we didn't get filled on the second one. I called the trade for you to take a pullback re-entry short. The market came in exactly where we put the trade, and the market went further down. So the estimation on the Nasdaq, this is coming from the market analyzer. It is 24,466. And this is a very genuine one. And this is the estimation coming from the market analyzer. Every trade have a different estimation. It's not a preset like 20 ticks, 30 ticks. No, it's not. It depends on the market movement, and the auto trade can calculate for you where most likely you need to take a trade. So on the Nasdaq, the market analyzer estimated to take a profit on 24,466. And on the ES, this is coming from the market analyzer, is estimation coming to the 6,785. And those two white charts coming from the market analyzer on the top, and here where it says target, you can see where is the target, and every entry is different. Every target is different. It depends on the market movement. It's not just a black box, it is the real deal. So right now we are finished today with the webinar, and we called two trades that were very nice. We have some traders made money, and the ES on the auto trade made 11,000. We have 7,000, 8,000 on the ES. We have 13,000 on the Nasdaq. All made money. This is the 13,000 on the Nasdaq. So we've done very well today. Folks, thank you very much for today, and we'll see you another day. Bye for now. And we'll see you tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. We'll see you on the same channel. God bless everyone.